Waking up here in Winslow after jumping off last night, and we got this train that I was on, except going in the different direction, the Bell Bar train from Berlin to Barstow here, and I was on the Barbell train, which is the opposite, going the opposite direction. Anyway, this is Winslow. You would have seen footage of me here at this eastbound catch from the last time, except that footage was part of the footage that got stolen in Santa Fe, so I could easily hop on this fucking thing if I wanted to, but I know it won't stop in Flagstaff. I was hoping it would do that last night, and it totally didn't. So I'm gonna hitchhike out of here to Flagstaff, which is my destination. It'd be so easy to catch this thing right now, it's ridiculous. I just waved to the engineer and he gave me a hard stare down as to what the fuck I'm doing out here right now. But yeah, gonna be hitchhiking to Flag here, not riding this beautiful GM, unfortunately. But yeah, update Flagstaff. So those are the San Francisco peaks there in the background. That's Flagstaff. That's where I'm trying to get to, is right to those mountains. Shouldn't be too hard of a hitchhike on the Interstate 40 here from Hipkoe Drive, which is way down over there at that overpass that I gotta walk to. And there you see in the distance the Needles Yard. So I'm enjoying a nice little hike here by the beautiful Interstate 40 here in wonderful Winslow, Arizona. Just, you know, taking a little jog down this dirt road by the interstate. I gotta get up to the next exit up there, so that should be interesting. I just saw the last billboard for this place, El Rancho Hotel, and it just said fajitas and margaritas in heaven on the worst, or in the worst place on earth, which is Gallup, New Mexico. So heaven and hell, apparently at the El Rancho Hotel and Restaurant, if you're ever going to Gallup, which I would severely not recommend. I'd recommend against it, actually. Gallup is the shittiest place on earth, for real. Anyway, res. We got the res way out there with some cool rock formations. You can see right there. And that's out towards like Second Mesa and Kikotsmobi, which is the Hopi res out there. I don't know why I find this tunnel so interesting. Maybe it's because there's like a road that is not really a road going through it or something. It's drawing me in. It's a trail, I think, actually. Hence the runner. What's going on, everybody? Welcome to beautiful Flagstaff, Arizona here. We finally made it here, and going to my mom's house, see her. Try to get this footage all over again so I can actually show you what's going on here in town. So, it was fine, got a good ride over here with some dude working at Walmart, driving from Winslow, so that was nice. Gonna hang out in here for a little while and see what's up in Flagstaff. Update soon to come. Peace out.
Look on the wall. Like, but this wall?
Is that a bat?
I think so. Oh, there's another one. Yeah, they're all over. Okay, now I'm getting the creep out. That creep out. Okay. They're not scary. They're just a rodent.
So here we are in Wapaki at a thing called the Earth Crack, trying to avoid the poor bats on the wall like this one right here. Where'd you say another one was?
On that same side.
Oh, in this one?
I think it's in that little crack. Yeah. Heard that. Here, you can read some of this.
So like I said, we're at a thing called the Earth Crack out in north of Flagstaff here, and we're down. There's a rappel station because there's about a 100-foot drop down to get to the next level of this, and I don't know how many more levels there are, but I'm going to bring my climbing gear back and hook up and go down there at some point. But it's a natural depression here, a water erosion depression combined with some faults around the San Francisco peaks to create this within the Coconino, or the Kaibab limestone rather. Here, all this rock. Pretty neat thing outside of Flagstaff. So we're out in Wapaki National Monument, looking at the backside of the San Francisco volcanic field, with the San Francisco peaks over there inundated with a winter storm that's coming through right now. It's about to hit us. It's pretty nice out here. Beautiful weather for winter time in northern Arizona. So we have another fissure here, and I don't know if you can hear it on camera, but this has a wind current coming out of it. Supposedly all these fissures are connected from here back over to San Francisco peaks underneath in lava systems and fissures, and there's a huge blowhole or a fissure that blows wind out of it at a rapid pace. Sounds like a whistle in Wapaki National Monument further in that direction. So we have the remnants here of an ancestral puebloan dwelling right inside the boundary of Wapaki, near where we just were here in this beautiful landscape. This was definitely a largely settled area back before and after Sunset Crater erupted, which is what we're looking at over there in that direction. Lots of interesting natural and cultural history we have in this area. So this is Oak Creek near Sedona in flood stage after a pretty good rainstorm all night. I haven't seen this thing this high in a while. Usually this is right here in the canyon is less than a trickle of water. That view of Sedona is epic down here. So yeah, for everybody out there, that is not normal for this time of year. Let me get a view of these rocks over here. So we got a bit of a warning here. I don't know, I think the 4Runner can make it personally. And then, of course, before that, you have this up there. So we've been chilling in Flagstaff for the past few days. My mom's house here, seeing my family. I think that I'm going to take off here in the next couple days. I don't know what I'm going to do, but I'm thinking that I'm going to go east on these here tracks of the BNSF Southern Transcon. And it's actually perfect timing. I didn't even see this, but lo and behold, stack train headed my direction. But yeah, so just been hanging out in Flagstaff, as you can see, with this awesome view of the mountains behind me, and then obviously chilling by the tracks as always, drinking some beer, hanging out. And then we got this guy coming off. This is one of the areas where the train sometimes will stop to allow trains to pass by. It's looking like this is going to happen right now. You can see this. Looks like this guy's pulling a heavy IM train over here. But there's a signal just a little ways up the tracks from here. And yeah, usually stops there for a little bit waiting for another train to pass. Anyway, we're waiting for this guy. Got some things right here. We have the San Francisco Peaks with a nice fresh coat of snow. It's about 5 degrees outside right now, by the way. And this here is Mount Eldon. I grew up right in the neighborhood, right at the base of this mountain. So, just hanging out in my hometown, chilling, watching these trains go by. We got 3785 pulling this guy in. That's some good rail fanning if I've ever seen some. That's some real good shots right there. Oh yeah. So whenever you hear that telltale click, 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 clicks of brakes, you know that this thing is going to slow down and stop, and that's exactly what it's doing every single time in this area that I'm in Flagstaff that I want there to be a stop train going this direction. There never is. And today, on my walk less than a mile to Walmart, I've seen 3 do this. So I'm thinking that Thursday, which is today, might be the day to catch these things out of here. Usually these trains are they're starting to have no rideable cars at all. And they're littered with them right now. Like, for example, that one's rideable. The one behind it's rideable. The one behind that is rideable. There's pigs that are rideable right behind that. I mean, I bet. Oh, so this is a Z train. This thing ends right down there. That's the end of the train, right down there. So this is a high priority UPS, FedEx, Amazon sort of train. So this thing's probably going to get moving here in just a second. But if I wanted it, there's my opportunity. Flagstaff rail fanning. You feel better after the bath, Tater.
Mesothelioma. It's all we do.
Hello everyone, Coy Wolf here, hanging out in beautiful Sedona, Arizona here. Came down here from Flagstaff. This is some of the footage that I lost when I had my camera stolen in Santa Fe. So I decided to come back down here and give it another try and explore Sedona, do some hiking and some camping down here in this beautiful weather. It's about, I'd say 55 or so degrees, a lot warmer than Flagstaff. It's less than freezing up there right now, so much better down here. But yeah, this is, I'm in Sedona here, just made camp. This is Airport Mesa that we have going on right here in the foreground, with the town off to my northeast here that you can see. I'm kind of down in the national forest south of town. I want to show you guys what I got going on for a camp, which is a normal camp for me when I'm out spiking out in the town or somewhere in the woods. Let's see what we got here. This is coming into my camp here. My newly built fire ring and my tarp shelter that I got going on here, which is pretty nice. Got it tied off to this juniper tree and tied off to this other juniper. It's pretty spacious in here. I've got my bivvy as with the stuff I'm not taking in my backpack inside of it. It's pretty nice. This is a typical tarp shelter for me, with a cord running over the top like an A-frame and then tied down on all four sides. With enough space I can sit up and hang out in here, but at the same time rain is not going to be able to get in here because it is due to rain tonight. And storms predominantly come from this direction, so I've got it down where I've got the bush and the tarp kind of protecting me here. Something else that I always have in a camp when I'm leaving it and I won't be around and it's close to a town or somewhere people are, is I'll leave a note with my notebook out that basically says, don't steal my stuff, and if I'm not to be here, please leave a note and I will leave. This has come in handy a couple of times for me because I've had home bums leave my stuff alone because they read the note saying I'm traveling and I'm not just some person camping out. As well as I've had police and rangers leave notes for me telling me that I'm not supposed to be in the place that I'm at. Right now I'm probably not supposed to be camping here, so it's a good idea. I'd recommend it to anybody that's out there kind of, you know, living out of a backpack, living the non-city life around a city. It's really helpful. Like I said, I've had a few different law enforcement people just leave a note, tell me that if I'm here tomorrow that they're going to write me a ticket, so I usually pack my stuff up and leave. But anyway, this is a typical camp for me. This is my view with the beautiful Sedona all around here. And I'm going to stick around Sedona and do some exploring and yeah, update from the trails.